Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're talking about CGC. Specifically, CGC just posted a video on Instagram and this is must watch. I can't believe that they made this video and that they thought this was a good idea. So before we talk about anything else, let's watch the video together and then react to this.
Hey Christy, can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
What do you do here at CGC Comics?
I am a modern grader here at CGC, which means I grade books from 1975 to current day.
How do you get experience for this type of job?
Well, it's not something that you can actually get professional training for. I've been collecting comics since I was about 5 years old or so, and I used to sit on comic shops with my mom floors and do the have to have it, maybe
God,
baby, and the do you really need this pile? And for me, while it wasn't actual training for it, I would like to give my mom credit still for that.
She
What's
is so
your favorite
nervous.
part of the job?
Ooh, for me, it would probably
Scared to
have
death.
to be getting to see all the cool grails that come through. First time I saw Detective Comics 27, I got a little bit misty-eyed.
What are you looking for when you grade a book?
For me, it's so much about eye appeal. I think there's this misconception about 1 + 1 = 2 for grading, and that's just really
Eye
not
appeal?
the case. You can have the same defect on multiple different books, and depending on like how light it is, the location of it, things like that, can give you completely different grades. So eye appeal is everything.
Can you show us a cool comic book in your stack?
Absolutely. This came across my desk the other day. Big fan. Natalie Sanders did a homage cover of early Michael Turner's Supergirl. I'm a huge Michael Turner fan, so lost it a little bit when I saw this.
What's your favorite comic book to grade?
Who is she?
Oh, looks like somebody got one just right now. Probably going to be
This
What
is
If
so
105 for
staged.
that exact reason. We here in the grading room don't even know how it started, but every time somebody gets a copy, you'll hear whoever has it just scream out, "Who is she?"
How would you describe the workplace culture?
Probably like the island of misfit toys. We've got a lot of nerds here who like to collect and have a lot of different interests. So with that in mind, we don't really fit in anywhere, and therefore we kind of fit in here.
Hey, nice kicks.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's the workplace
Travis Scott does a
culture?
couple collabs with Nike, and I'm always a big fan of those.
What's a part of your job that people would find surprising?
Ooh, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, so if I end up missing, please tell my parents that I love them. Is big and blah, blah, blah.
In your opinion, what's the most important thing you want?
She said blah blah blah.
For me,
thought
it
that
would
was funny.
probably be that I treat every book like it's my book. When I was shadowing my very first week here, I had someone say that to me, and it really changed my perspective on things. Doesn't matter the grade, the value, the monetary gain of all of it, but to me, that book means something to somebody. So treat every book like it's your book.
How do you keep your focus?
Ooh, two things. One, whatever the music fixation of the week is. Last week was Trapped
Ooh.
Under Ice. This week is Tate McRae. I know, hard shift. And then two would probably have to be whatever Celsius is in the break room at the moment, which never really the best
hell
flavors.
is
So
Tate
Celsius, if you're
McRae?
seeing this, please send me all the mango passion fruits that you got. Whew, thank you so much. I'm gonna go enjoy my break now.
Sponsored by Celsius? Who at CGC thought that this was a good idea? Obviously, if you've been following the CGC scandals and the controversies and stuff, CGC is not really in a great place right now. They have a lot of PR work to do to get faith back, trust back in the general population of comic book collectors in the community. And this is where they're starting. Like, okay, right off the bat, they get... Was she the only woman in the video? I think there was another woman in the back, but like, what about the poor schmuck that's just off camera talking about the Spider-Girl book? Like, let's talk to him. What does he have to say? He seemed kind of disgruntled. Why would they say that there is no professional training going into grading these books? So I knew there had to be like vintage graders and modern graders. And she basically confirmed that right in the beginning of the video. From 1975 on, there are certain graders that do that, and there seem to be a lot more of them as opposed to the people grading the books from 1975 and before, the silver, bronze, and golden age stuff. She basically discredited herself and then all the other graders. And then I had to go, I looked at the comments immediately. Somebody kind of addressed this, which I'm glad that they said something. And then CGC was trying to spin it so that it was like, she wasn't implying it was about the credentialing. It was about like the collecting nature of it or something. I was like, what? But the way she said it, the way they're saying, everything they say they have to be so careful now because they're basically walking on eggshells because trust is so low. And I mean, this is something that we have wanted to see. I want to see a tour of the CGC facility. I want to see the process of the entire thing of how they grade these books. Now, I know Matt Nelson's got on there and he's like graded a book and shown like through the steps, but a stupid Instagram trend that was obviously staged. I mean, there was nothing about this that wasn't staged. All the way from the questions, no doubt. She knew all the questions by far. And then her interactions with the other people. I mean, let's face facts here. This is an office job. So, I mean, it's not going to be great what that lifestyle is of living in a cubicle. But that, I mean, there's got to be a little bit of misery being trapped in that cubicle, a little bit. But you're working, you're literally looking at comic books all day. This is literally like the best job in the world, seemingly. And she seemed like, I mean, everything was so dull and humdrum. And I was just like, what is happening? Why would they ever think that this was a good idea? Don't do staged videos. Don't do fake videos. We need something real. And then to kind of poke fun at the secrecy and poke fun at the hidden nature of things by bleeping out the thing. I mean, it was immediately obvious they were doing that. As soon as she started talking, they were making fun. And then at the very end, she was just like, blah, blah, blah. Like, who thought this was a good idea? I'm sorry. I had to rant. I had to show this video. I had to say something. This was a terrible idea. And it was funny to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If at any point in time you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, subscribe for more. Take care.